Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Great Wolf Forge. My name's Eric. Today, we're gonna stick really hot things in not so hot oil. First things first, brand new propane bottle. This forge hasn't been lit in, oh my lord, months? Maybe? Months? So I'm gonna get this going here. And we're gonna heat treat our drop point hunter. First, let's light this forge. First, let's light this torch that I'm cradling like a baby in my hands. Ooh, that's not terrifying at all. Here's our fancy lighter. I miss this sound so much. It's super cold right now, so we're gonna get this cranked up and we're gonna heat this forge up. I'm gonna set this to about 10 to start. So while the forge is heating up, I just want to give you a quick run through of what we're working with today. Y'all remember the drop point hunter? We've got our initial bevels ground in. It's the shape I want it. This is what we're going to be heat treating today. Then we have our Parks 50. I just got it in an ammo can. I know it's Parks 50 because I wrote Parks 50 on the top. Also because the jug that I just poured it from says Parks 50. I know, crazy, right? The operating temperature of Parks 50 is anywhere from 50 to 120 degrees. I just got my little handheld infrared thermometer that I use when I make candles. See? Ooh, 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 candles everywhere. Oh, more candles over there. So I know right now this is sitting at 67, so it's perfect to use. That's why it's in here and not outside yet. I'm going to go grab a magnet so I know when the steel becomes non-magnetic. That's probably a good time to get it in the oil. The first thing we're going to do is put it through some normalizing cycles. I'm going to do minimum 3, maybe 4 normalizing cycles just to get that grain structure really nice before we put it in the oil. So we're going to start with that, grab the magnet, do some normalizing, wait for the forge to heat up because it's still working on it, and then we're going to quench this baby. Don't you love that? Don't you love that sound? It's going to take about 10-15 minutes to heat up, so we'll be back after that. Here's some little bonus round footage. My anvil is really cold, right? And it's a little wet, and I don't want to put that high carbon steel on anything that's possibly wet. So I just threw an old railroad spike in the forge. We're going to get that like really, really, really hot, like as hot as it could possibly get. And just set it on the anvil so it warms up and boils some of that moisture off. Alright, temperature is looking good. We're going to see how cleanly we can get our touch mark out there. Oh, my gloves. My gloves are going to start on fire. It's good to me. We're going to vigorously brush this thing and get it back in. Now we're going to be moving on to our first normalizing heat. These kind of go in sequence, right? You get it really hot, let it cool down. Less hot, let it cool down. Less hot, let it cool down. It really tightens up our grain structure inside the metal. Make sure that we get a nice tight grain structure when we throw it in the Parks 50. We'll be back for some normalizing. Alright, we've got our blade in the forge for its first normalizing heat. Once this gets up to, I don't know, orangish color, I'm going to take it out, let it cool, do that 3 or 4 times, and then we'll be ready for the quench. We'll be back for the quench. This is boring, right? This, whoop-de-doo. We'll be back for the quench. I don't know why I get so nervous before I quench a blade. I feel like it's at a pretty good. Oh, Lord. It's at a pretty good heat right now. I don't know, what do you think? Experts. Let's say it's a pretty good heat. We're gonna quench it. Let's do this. Pulse now, don't drop it. Okay, let's go. Woo! Woo, flames. Yes. Become your hardened self. Am I blocking the entire camera? I apologize. I hope I'm not. Is it warm? Looks pretty straight. Looks pretty good. Dropping it. Out, dropping it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like glass. Looks like there's a little warp. Tiny warp. Tiny warp. We'll get that out after the temper. Let's turn this forge off. It's beautiful. Alright, this is going straight into the oven. 400 degrees for 2 hours. Take it out, let it cool down. 400 degrees, 2 hours. Then we got it tempered. I mean, the blade is... I can't tell. It does have a little warp in it. That's okay. Little, very little warp. I don't know if you can see this or not. I don't have the preview on. Focus. Yeah, there we go. Whatever. You see. You see? Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Alright. This is going in the oven. Well, we got that quenched. We got it in the oven tempering. It looks good. The file skates, I'm happy. I'm happy with it. We'll come back when it's done tempering. So it's going to be like 4.5 hours from now. And I'll give you guys an update. It's done tempering 2 days ago. But we're here now, and that's all that matters. So I'm going to show you guys the finished product. We have right here. Here we are. This is our tempered blade. This is 400 degrees for 2 hours twice. Now when I took it out of the oven, you could really see that this edge here was like the color of straw. And that's how I know I got a good temper on the blade. Any darker than that, like orange to blue to purple to anything like that, it got too hot and you have to redo the heat treat. But that straw color that was there, that I filed off, was really nice. So we know this got a good temper, and I'm happy with it. So, ladies and gents, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I have my next video up already about the railroad spike knife project that we're starting. My first railroad spike, it definitely gave my arm a workout. Make sure to check out that video. Until you do, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.